little bit. How are you? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. It is April the 26th. Oh, goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. You know me. I'm always adjusting myself. Always. Yes, and I have the holy glow behind me today. Let's see what we have today for April 26th. Vibe and healing messages of the day. Okay, guys, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the messages to circulate. And for you people who are watching this live after it's uploaded, if you subscribe, you receive notifications every time I go live. And if you want a reading, a private reading, please email me at phoenixrisingbydior@gmail.com. All right, without further ado, here's your vibe. Let's see. Good morning, good morning. Feeling chipper today. I don't know, feeling a little chipper. Today's Facebook vibe was very good. Good morning. It was very, very good. It was like you were on top of your game and the other person was not. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we're still on top of our game in the YouTube one, but we always dive into the healing factor. So let's see where it takes us today. Okay. Whoa, a lot of cards are about to fall. What happens here? Seeing the truth, seeing the sun, seeing the light. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So we got, I feel like I said this the other day, and I don't remember what reading it was. I don't know if it was the Divine Feminine reading. So we got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we got the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. I feel like you are well with 50%, all right? I don't know why, and I said this the other day, and now that I'm seeing this card, it's like you're working on your 50% and you're accepting the 50%. You're like, I'm good with half. I don't need the 10. I'm good with half. You know, that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Okay, that's where I'm feeling right now. Okay, and what else, please? Yeah, you didn't. Okay, and I feel like right now, you know, you didn't get what you wanted, and maybe that left you a little bit out in the cold and made you feel like a little bit abandoned, and a little bit hopeless, but you put a lot of energy into this, okay? But why? And now I see, but I feel like you're doing just fine. Like you're just fine, yeah. So I feel like somebody was doing a lot of work to leave you empty-handed. Feeling like you can't start from the beginning, you can't start over, but justice has been served. Yeah, somebody is dealing with some justice. Somebody's going to be dealing with things fairly. Okay. There are options. There are other options. Okay. And I think you're picking the option. I think you wanted to, you were going out to see like, what is the best avenue to do, to take action, right? To get this justice. And I think you're going to make a choice on how to get the justice, how things can be dealt fairly for you. Like I said, this 50% thing, right? Feeling like you have the power. You're done with the fighting. You're done with the sabotage. You're done with the pain. You know how destructive this all was for you. Okay? Okay. A partnership that wouldn't change in a union. So this is like a contracted union, a contracted partnership, or a verbal contract. Person that was maybe your lover at one time, a marriage or whatever. It could be your divine masculine. It could be a work partnership. But it was a partnership that wouldn't change, refused to change. Does that make sense? And now justice is being dealt. Somebody doesn't want to speak the truth. Somebody wants to manipulate the system. I'm feeling a choice in waiting. They were maybe not speaking because they wanted to make a choice after they waited to see what was going to happen. This could be you or the other person. Okay. And then I got the Judgment. And now somebody's being judged. Oh, are you? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Mail me a personal. I was thinking literally mail me. I was like, oh, you're going to mail me something? Snail mail? That doesn't even exist almost anymore. Let's see. And I keep seeing the Judgment card. Now I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune about to pop out. Okay, somebody didn't want to work together with you as a team, all right, and but you don't want to fight anymore. You're like, I just want what I deserve. I don't want to communicate. I just want what I'm owed, what's deserved. But I feel like this person is watching you. This person you had a commitment with. Okay, I feel like there's some spying going on here, right? But also I feel like there's very little to no communication here. Okay, somebody doesn't want to speak the truth. Okay, this person wants to manipulate the truth. Okay, wants to manipulate the situation. 50-50, seeing things halfway. Doesn't know, doesn't want you to be happy. Only doesn't really want you to be, again, 50-50, you see? 50-50, something about 50-50, okay? So, what else? 50-50 in a union, all right? In the marriage, again, all things are going to be leading to, all things are leading to this commitment, but they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. They don't want to fight either, but it's weird. It's they don't, but then they do. I feel like this person is it's either they don't want to talk at all, but if they talk to you, they're going to come in blazing. Okay, that's what I'm seeing right now. Okay. Okay. No more waiting. Why? No more pain. No more pain, right? No more drama. No more drama in my life. Okay. What about this? Seeing the truth. The things that were hidden. Okay. What about these things that were hidden? Please tell me clearly. Tell me clearly. Tell me clearly. What about this? Hold on a second. Let's see what's going on. Needed some time to see something, to take care of yourself, to see that, I'm telling you, there's something about money here. It's almost like you needed to see that you didn't need it all, right? You didn't need it all. 50 is fine. 50% is just fine. Good morning. Leave the drama at the porch. Yeah. Right? It's better not to talk at all, because if you talk and you're going to have drama, then that's just a fucking problem, right? Okay, what else, please? Sorry, guys. I know I should be better. Yeah, you're seeing if I don't want it all and I just get half, I won't be stressed anymore. That's what I'm seeing, okay? Maybe you didn't realize this in the past, right? If you just realize what I just realized, you will never... Let's see. What else? See, you can heal this broken heart. All right. It's almost like you've had a tower moment saying, I can heal if I just don't want it all. If I just want half and I take care of myself. It's yeah, I feel like there's a lot to do with money, right? I just feel like there's a lot to do with money right now. And if it's not money, it's half of something, right? That's what I'm feeling, okay? A lot on this page right now. It's like you had this tower moment. I can heal the situation. I can heal me. I will be happy. I won't be stressed anymore. I can take care of myself. I'll be able to relax easy if I'm okay with settling, right? This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. God, my phone is blowing up right now, okay? It's blowing up. Let's see I can't, God help me when I make all these phone calls, I'm coming back. Oh yeah, there's no healing this heart. There's no healing this love and this connection. You need to speak your truth about this. I think you've gone within to make a decision that you no longer want to think about this past person. You just don't want to put the energy into this past situation. Okay? All right. So the advice, please. Spirit is giving you. What's the advice, Spirit? No more pain. No more pain. And as I say that, this card flips. Regeneration. It's time to regrow. It's time to water that soil and regrow. Shake off the burnt edges from the storm around you, from the forest fire, and start blooming. Start blooming. Whoops. There it is. What just came out? Let's see. See, you don't need to fix this shit. Start getting things in order for your life, okay? For you. It's you don't need to fix this past. Start focusing on you. Okay? You need... Hi, guys. You need to focus on you. You need to take care of yourself because you haven't been. Okay? So you haven't been taking care of yourself. You haven't been focusing on yourself. You need to get out of this stuck mode. Get out of the stagnation. Get out of the dull drums. That's it's like the more you stay in the past situation, the more conflict you're going to deal with. So walk away. Okay? All right, so let's talk about the healing messages now. What's the healing messages you want to give to the collective today? Healing messages, please. Healing and advice. Because I feel like the advice comes with the healing and the healing comes with the advice, if that makes any sense. All right, a lot of cards fell, but these are the ones that flipped, so I will take the ones that flipped. Okay, so let's see. And it's funny because I picked up this card with this card underneath, and this card is don't think of the man anymore. Pay attention to the sign. Don't think of this person anymore. Pride. Being in your pride will self-sabotage yourself. So get out of your pride. All right? Don't be tempted to be prideful, right? In a home situation. Be at peace. I think that's what they're trying to say. It's like, don't self-sabotage yourself. Stop thinking. You see the signs. And then also, I feel like there's a flipped message here. All right, there's a flipped message here. For those of you who are not in that energy, it's like saying, like, be proud of yourself that you haven't self-sabotaged yourself to go back to temptation. Because if that's for those of you who I'm speaking to right now, and as I see this, I see 7-7, which is spiritual, right? The spirituality path. If you have been doing that, they're saying you're at home now. You're at home. If you haven't self-sabotaged yourself, if you haven't been tempted from the past, and you're being proud of yourself, that you're at home and you're going to be at peace. But for those of you who haven't, and you've been self-sabotaging yourself in any way, shape, or form, then you're going to be stuck in the past. Okay? So it's a dual message, right? Only you know where you stand in this message. Okay? Sometimes, you know, we got to take one step in front of the other, and sometimes it feels like we're moving so slow, right? But even if you're moving slow, you're still moving. But you standing still and going backwards gets you nowhere, right? Will Imra meet Elizabeth? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Maybe, if Spirit tells me. Sometimes they don't want to tell me. Let's see. I probably pronounced your name wrong. Sorry. Not a common name for me. Let's see. Don't think about the past tribe. It's like, be done with the past tribe. Be done with the past family situation. Whatever it was like, be done with the past. And it's saying, if you can be done with the past, all right, it's like, it's almost like you will see the beauty in not dealing with it anymore. That makes sense? I like that. You know, sometimes family are your worst enemy, and they don't talk like that to you. So it's like they wish ill upon you. They don't want to see you better yourself. They don't want to see you change. Sometimes family can be the worst. I'm sorry. They're either the best or the worst. Okay. Even though we don't believe it should be that way, because it shouldn't be that way, but sometimes family just don't want the best for you. Okay. What else? Hopefully, most of you people, your family adores you. All right. See, it's almost like you're trapped still. You're kind of trapped. You're not completely free yet from this past situation that you need to let go. Maybe this past person brought a tribe with them, like a family or friend group or whatever it was. It's like once you release it, you'll start seeing the beauty of the freedom, right? But you haven't done this completely yet. Like, ooh, it was a blessing to be free. Yeah, and they're saying, don't be tempted. 2 times. Don't be tempted. Whatever it is that triggers you to be tempted to run back, they're saying, don't be tempted. And I feel like they're giving like the sexual card. So it's like, is it the sexuality that tempts you to run back? Okay, be wise with whom you are vulnerable with. Okay? So you know there are people in your life that you can drop your guard and be you and be 1000% vulnerable with. They'll never take advantage of you. And then there's those who you drop the guard and they fucking attack you. And they're like, got it. Like narcissists do that, right? Narcissists do that. So you want to, don't be careful with whom you are vulnerable with, Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? And with family, we tend to be more vulnerable because we feel like, since we're talking about the tribe, we feel like they would never destroy you or never control you or manipulate you, but it's not always the case, right? See, they're saying be tough, be strong like bull, be tough, and be cautious of who you're vulnerable with. I feel like there was a card that flipped in here. Yep, there is. Don't waste your time anymore with the past. I kind of like that, guys. Sorry. See, it's time to fall in love with you. It's time to fall in love with your life. Oh, wishing you a wonderful day too. Thank you. Oops. Let's see. Okay, because if you don't, all right, if you don't fall in love with you and your life, Spirit's saying like you can't ascend. You won't. No, you might ascend, but it would be like a standstill. Does that make sense? Thank you. Your past haunts you. Well, my past haunts me too, but you have the power to not allow it to. Does that make sense? To not allow it to take credence, to not give it the power. You can say, I see you, but you have no power anymore over me. And that's in your hands, right? The heaviness of receiving, all right? Slow movement forward, the heaviness of receiving what you want. So it's like if you fall in love with you, if you think about you, you toughen up and not be vulnerable with the past, okay? And stop wasting your time. But if you don't, it's like almost like you're going to stay at a standstill. You will still deal with the burden, and you may never get what you want. Is that making sense? Okay, guys? See? It's time to return to Aphrodite. It's time to return to whom you truly are. Like I was saying in the beginning, you are at home with yourself if you succeeded in not dealing with temptation, right? But if you are still struggling, you're going to, all right, basically they're saying, if you can move on from this past, you're going to be good. Like life's going to be good. But if you don't, you're going to struggle. But it's time to return. I'm coming home, tell the world I'm coming home, right? It's time to stand in your power of who you're truly meant to be here on this 3D planet, okay? See? Time to reveal yourself. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know, right? Yep, you are coming out. I'm coming. It's time to ascend. It's time to come out. Be cautious, again, who you're vulnerable with. Have your guard up, protected. People who love and cherish you, you could be vulnerable with. But the people you know, you should be like, stay back. Stay back. You should be like that with, okay? So it's like pay attention to the sign. Like Spirit's going to give you the sign. They're going to give you that feeling that they're not going to be good for you, right? Let's see. Hold on a second. Oh, thank you. And I haven't even warmed up today, okay? I pray so much to let go of the past. So hard that it seems it always haunts me. I'm listening to you, that I may get the strength to move ahead. You will. All right. When a long time ago, right? A long time ago, I had to go to therapy for a long time, and now I'm seeing 1111 on the screen. So a long time ago, I had to go to therapy for a lot of things that happened to me in my childhood and my past and my family and all this stuff like that, right? The hardest thing, the first challenge my therapist gave me was learn how to say no. I don't know if you're like me, but learning how to say no, and the person or people, the peoples I had to say no to was my family, because they were the most invasive in my life, was my family, right? So I remember I would go once a week, and yes, you're like me. And she said, by next week, I want you to come back to me, and I want you to tell me a story of you saying no to somebody, because it starts with the family. It starts at the home, at the core, right? So it's like, if you can't say no to your family, you can't say to nobody else, right? It's just who you are as a person, right? And I remember I was working in a hair salon, because I'm a hairdresser too. Can you tell? All right. So I was working in a hair salon, and I was young. I was probably 21 or 22 years old. And my mother would call me, and if she had to go to her friend's house or had to go to a dinner dance or a party, she would make me leave work early just to go home to do her hair and her makeup. And she would not accept the fact that if I did it before work, it had to be done before she left the house. Okay? Thank you. And I remember I was working, and it was a very busy Saturday at the salon. And she calls me. My mother's straight off the boat from Italy. She's like, Rosemary. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I need you home. Like, I need my hair done. I'm going to my friend's house. Da, 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 right? And I'm like, I was shitting a brick because I had to say no. Because that was the right thing to do. I can't leave my job to go do my mom's hair and makeup. So I was like, I really can't. I'm really busy today. Can you come to me? And she said no. I said, well, then I can't do your hair. And I literally think I had to run to the bathroom and have diarrhea because I couldn't say no. The reason why I'm telling you this is because sometimes the first time you say no, or the first time you actually stand up for yourself, is the hardest time to do it. But then every time after that, it just gets easier and easier and easier. Is this making sense? You understand the gist of my story now, right? I just had to set strong boundaries. Yeah, exactly. That's you. Yeah, exactly. So you have to say no, be adamant in who you are, love yourself, right? Okay. If I have to, I can face anything. I'm strong. Oh, good. I love that. Perfect. Be strong. Okay. Adventure. It's almost like they're saying you're still leery of taking that adventure forward. You're still like halfway on the fence here. Okay. What about this? Action. But it's time to take action. It's time to ascend. It's time to rise up. And I rise up. I rise like the sun. I rise up. It's time to move on. Okay. It's time to move forward. It's a theme song. I did not know that. I'm going to have to look it up. I appreciate Absolutely. And honestly, that's how it should be with everybody. You appreciate everybody's input and advice, but you need to take the bits and pieces, even from what I'm telling you and what Spirit's telling you, as to what's going to work best for you in your life, in your circumstances right now, to get your best life, right? Makes sense? So what's going to fit for you? Because, maybe what I'm saying to you is just too much, too overwhelming. And maybe, you can do it. It's up to you, right? See, they're saying take action. You have a higher calling. So this is what I realized in my life, even recently. When you are taking action, right? Feeling invisible in the world? No. You need to change that word. Not invisible. You need to feel invincible. Not invisible. Okay? Invincible. Okay? And you just changed my thought. Now I don't know why, but you need to feel invincible. Don't feel invisible. If you feel invisible, it's because you're allowing yourself to feel invisible. So maybe it's that tribe, all right? that you need to walk away from. Oh, and what I was going to say is and maybe this is going to help you, Maud. So when we put so much energy into a path or thing that we're not supposed to be on, Spirit has a funny way of fucking with us and putting roadblocks up, okay? And now everything stands at a standstill, and you're like, why? Everything was good. Everything was good. Everything was progressing. Everything was moving forward. Why am I having a standstill? And then one day, you decide to change your action. And after you change your action, good morning, what happens? Then you start seeing things moving in the right direction. Does that make sense? Right? So, yeah. So maybe you haven't been making the right choices for you. And Spirit is putting blockages up because you're not supposed to be heading down that path. Right? And they literally said that here. If you don't do the right thing, you're going to be at a standstill. And you won't be able to release this burden. And you won't be able to get in your life the things that you are meant to receive. But if you decide to stand in your true power and rise and ascend, you have so many beautiful, amazing opportunities coming your way. Okay? That was like, for all you guys who are on this page, and if you're all Divine Feminines, please go listen to the Divine Feminine reading I posted last night. Literally, abundance is coming your way. Literally, what's happening right here is what came in. Hey, Angela. Right. So go listen. I know sometimes it's hard to make the decisions that we have to make, that we are reluctant to make, even though we need to make it. But like I said before, the first time you say no, the first time you stand in your power, the first time you stand in your true, authentic self is the hardest time. And every time after that, I promise you, it gets easier and easier every damn time until you can be like, no, motherfucker, I'm not doing it. Bye-bye. And believe me, you do get to that place, all right? No one else, right? Absolutely. Until it's your right. Your right. Not their right, your right. And if you can find somebody who can balance out and come into balance with you so they can have their right and you can have your right and you're all good on the same page, well, good. Then you found your match, okay? Great reading last night. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I actually posted that reading earlier in the day and it, for some reason, didn't upload earlier in the day, so I'm assuming the message needed to come out later in the day. Okay, nobility and self-reliance. See? There is nobility in being self-reliant. And I don't think it just means just being self-reliant in your own life on your day-to-day. I think it's saying this family tribe that came in reverse, okay, it's almost like if these people in your life, this tribe that's supposed to be your blood bond or your go-to, they're supposed to be your ride or die people, and they're not. I think they're saying too, it's almost being like the nobility of your self-reliance. You don't need these people. You don't need these people. You can do it all by your damn self. And guess what? If you go outside, like I put in my other reading the other day, was it last night? Yeah, it was the abundance reading for the Divine Feminines. If you go outside into the world and you don't have a family tribe, I guarantee you, if you put yourself out there, that you will find a new family tribe. And it could be a family or friend family tribe. Because what I've learned in my life, my friends are stronger than blood. My friends, my true friends, are my ride or die people. My family are my people that are 50-50 in my life. Okay? It sucks, but it's the truth. Think about it. Family are the first people to bring you up, and they're the first people to make you feel like the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Right? Because those are the people that are supposed to love us unconditionally. And sometimes they just don't. So if you put yourself out into the world, you will find a new family tribe, okay? Yes, a friend family. I'm going to go back to my story again, because you know how I use that for you guys who have no faith, reluctant and have no faith that you can achieve this in your world. With COVID coming in, you know, for those of you who've watched me for a while now, you know my story. I sold my house, I'm getting divorced, blah, 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 blah. Had to move in with my family till my divorce is finalized so I can buy a house for me and my kids. Then my parents kicked me out because my kids got exposed. I had nowhere to live. And thank God this apartment came available. It's my friend's apartment, right? Wait, why was I saying this to you? Why was I saying this to you? Fuck. I hate when I do that. Well, there must be a reason why. Anyways, now I'm seeing nobility and self-reliance. Now I know why. In the meantime, earlier, actually a year ago today, my boyfriend messaged me on Facebook. This is why I'm telling you. At that time, I had no idea that my family was going to kick me out on the street with my 3 kids. See? Family. The people who should have your fucking back. Family. So, fast forward, months later, my boyfriend's family offered me their house to come in with my kids. My boyfriend's family, me and his mom are the same exact person. It's hysterical. He's literally like, I'm with my mom. We just adore each other. She has become my new best friend. My boyfriend's family is more my family than my family has ever been in my whole entire life. Ever. Okay? You're filing today? Congratulations. Have a drink with you. I never expected to meet a family tribe like that in my life. So not only did I meet this incredibly amazing, loving, giving person who would literally not give me the shirt off his back, but would skin his body to give me the skin off of his body, right? But then he comes with this family that's insanely amazing. I never expected that. But if I didn't put myself out there, right? And then I have these amazing friends who open their doors to me. I mean, I'm paying her rent. But still, if she didn't open her door, I don't know where I would be because I needed a place immediately, right? And they opened their... So if you don't put yourself out there into the world, how are you supposed to meet your new family tribe, right? I didn't know all that. See? Yeah, all right? We are in the new... I'm telling you right now, guys. Stand in your power. And you know what's so funny? So fun. Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? Another thing? I never called my soon-to-be ex-mother-in-law mom or my soon-to-be ex-father-in-law dad. I already called Jimmy's parents mom and dad. And you know what's weird? I feel they're more my mom and dad than my own parents. It's sad. But they are that genuine. So put yourself out there. You just have to have faith that you're going to meet these people in your life that are going to be your people. And it may come in a package you never expected. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So please, there's a reason why I'm telling you this. And maybe with my Divine Feminine reading from last night, think outside the box. Think differently. Remember, if those of you who haven't watched it, please go listen to it. It's like, Spirit was saying, you don't have to change completely. It's like the change has to be ever so slightly. A thought pattern that needs to just slightly adjust. It could open up a whole fucking world for you. It's literally was abundance, 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 abundance. If you choose just to tweak your brain pattern, your thought pattern just a little bit. Just a little bit of your love for me. Okay? Having spoken parents. See? And put yourself out there. I'm telling you, my friends are my blood. All right? Oh, good. And let me tell you, being close to the freedom that you ever have been in your life, don't you feel fucking insanely amazing? Amazing, right? Yep, leave all dependencies behind. All the codependent behaviors, people, situations that don't support you and wish you well, go tell them to go fuck themselves in my healing message from Spirit today, because I don't believe Spirit is so black and white as people think. Because think about it. If Spirit was so black and white, why would he have the archangels who have gone to war for us and come down to slaughter, right? Think about it. Because they would have a magic wand and say, love, peace, joy. No. God has an army of warriors for a reason. So why do we all have to be, oh yes, be of love and light. Don't be of hate. Just be like, bye. Thank you, next. Even to your family if you have to. If you don't wish me well, you don't need to be in my life. That's it. That's it, right? I've been hearing this one reader say our glow up. It is our glow up. Okay? Bye, Felicia. Ooh, what's going on? Are you talking to me or somebody else? Oh, I see what you're saying. Somebody said that to me once because they didn't like what I said in the reading. And I was like, okay, clearly you're very codependent on your last situation, which we all were at some point in time, right? But then there comes a time where you need to like move the fuck on, right? Oh, God. I had these cards out of my hand for a minute now, at least, or 30 seconds. I didn't look at it or didn't register. Hold on to the will to move on, guys. Hold on to the drive. Hold on to that thing that I'm going to do this. Hold on to it. Don't let go, okay? Because that holding on to the will of moving forward and doing right by you is going to propel you forward. But if you release it, yep, glowing up, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up, okay? That's right. When you're all the way up, nobody can fucking touch you. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my God. And it's funny because this is the card that came out yesterday. You don't, and this is what I was just telling you. You don't have to be so extreme. It's just a little tweak. A little tweak. A little tweak of the thought pattern is going to fucking release you. All right. You guys know what your thought pattern is that's keeping you stuck. Last week, it was the twin flame journey. Release the fucking twin flame journey. Fuck the twin flame journey. If it comes in your life, great. If it doesn't, fine. If the other person was your twin, maybe it was your false twin. And maybe you just thought it was your twin, right? But it doesn't matter because you know what happens when you release the twin that's reluctant to come in? God in the universe sends you an amazing soulmate. Better than having a fucking loser twin that doesn't want to come in and commit to you. Right? Sorry. Just being honest. But if you are one of those people that want to wait for the rest of your life for somebody to not come in, then that's on you. Then do what you have to do. And this is probably not the channel for you. I'm more about self-empowerment. And if your twin loves you, they're going to come in. Right? Temperance, that's right. Let's see, what about this? The protection card in reverse. What about that? I see what you're saying. God wants me to tell you, Spirit wants me to tell you that you are not protecting your creation, your manifestation, your thing that you want by staying in that old thought pattern. This is why you need to tweak your thought pattern ever so slightly. Because maybe if you just stick one hair out of place, things might work for your benefit. Sometimes we're very fucking stubborn people. And because we're stubborn, we want things the way we want it. Things don't change. Because that's not the way it's supposed to be. Unless it is supposed to be that way. And then God will make it happen. But if it doesn't happen that way, change just a little bit. Just a little bit. And you'll see that things will happen your way. But by you staying in that old way, it's like you are exposing it's like you're not protecting the abundance and the beautiful life that you can possibly create for yourself. You're literally just throwing it away. All right, I don't know what it is that you need to change, because we all have our own things that we need to change in our life, but there is something that you need to change, a thought pattern that needs to be changed, or a movement, an action that needs to be changed, a personality defect that needs to be changed. Something needs to be changed. Are you fucking kidding me? Infinite possibilities. And haven't I been telling you that this whole damn time? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, infinite possibilities, guys. You have, it's like, I'm telling you guys, girls, whoever's watching me right now, we are on the verge of this glow up, all right? We hold it, oh, you're welcome. We hold it in the palm of our hands, and we are responsible for taking action, all right? God can't just make it happen. You got to take the step forward. You need to say no for the first time, or maybe you need to say yes for the first time. Whatever it is, you know what it is. For everybody, it's different, right? What else, Spirit? Infinite possibilities. And it's a unicorn. Things you can't even imagine, because this is a fictional creature, we think. It's things you can't even imagine. Okay? Just got to change a little bit. Just a little bit. What the fuck have we been talking about? No. It's a no came out sideways. All right? I think Spirit's trying to say, like, do you really have to say no? Do you really have to say yes? Whatever it is that's holding you back, it came sideways. And I just told you the story about me saying no. Okay? So I think Spirit's saying, revisit that story. Okay? And we were talking about this last week. The Achilles heel. The Achilles heel. Where's your Achilles heel? Is it saying you can't say no? Or you can't say yes? Or you can't not explode at somebody? What is it? What is it? It's something. Fix it. That needs to be fixed. Maybe this is the thing that needs to be fixed in your life. Okay? I saw a cute movie a couple weeks ago with my kids. What the hell's it called? I think it's a Netflix movie. Yes Day. Yes Day. It's the mom who always says no. And then she has a yes day, and it changed her world and her relationship with her children. Okay? And then what was the other movie with Jim Carrey? When he says no to everybody, but then he changes and says yes to everybody. And then he realizes he can't say yes to everybody all the time. I have to say no sometimes. Maybe you need to watch these movies. Maybe it'll trigger a thought. Okay? Ennoble your soul. We got this card the other day, and I had to read it because I was like, what the fuck is ennoble? Because I didn't know what the meaning was. Make better choices. They are here guiding you. The nobility of the soul's action. But be noble to you. I mean, yes, be noble to the people that you need to be noble to, but it's like do good, and good's going to come back to you. Okay? Do good. Put good out there. Good is going to come back. Guys, I am seeing this every damn day in my fucking life. Every damn day. I'm just like, wow. I'm getting more and more and more and more and more proof how powerful the strength is in manifesting what you want. And every day something new is happening. I'm like, holy shit, how is this happening? How is this happening? I've been manifesting this for all these years. It's coming. Everything is coming into play. Okay, guys? Do good, wish well, create what you want. And what was this saying? You're not protecting the fruition of your creation by staying in this old thought pattern. Okay? See? Top of the deck. break the addiction to the old thought pattern. Break it. It's time, guys. I mean, like, I'm giddy. It's time. Like, I'm giddy feeling it. It's fucking time. It's time. It's time to come in your own. It's time. And if that shell, that eggshell is stuck to you because, you know, you got mucous membranes all over you, because I know, you know, I used to have chickens. I used to see them hatch. I hatched the eggs before. They all died, but they still hatched. But if you have some particles stuck to you, just release it. Release it. Peck it away. Push it away. Kick it away. Grind it in the disposal in the sink. Get fucking rid of it. Okay? Get rid of it. Because once you do, a whole new world, right? You have everything sitting right here. Ooh! I got goosebumps, guys. I got goosebumps. That spirit saying, Rose, you're on point. Rosemary, you're on point. My mom. Okay? Let's see. Sometimes I'm spicy. Sometimes I'm so with the flow. I really don't care anymore. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I just can't find what I'm supposed to do with my life. So strange. Meditation, trying things, all blank. Well, maybe it's something you haven't tried. Maybe it's something you're not thinking of. So maybe just try different things that you wouldn't normally do, and it'll come to you, right? Learning to pick and choose my battles. Also to bring negativity back around. Yeah, exactly. I agree, even from friends or working places. Oh my God, the whole new world I listen to every day. Aw, and the story. Oh my God, and let it go. I love the story. I love the story. I love all those songs. I sing them here a lot. All right, Spirit wants me to tell you, because these cards are coming out and I'm just placing down and I'm not looking down. It's like you don't see the truth yet. You don't see the clarity yet. For those of you who are struggling, it's like you just don't see. You don't see it yet. But maybe it's going to come, right? Maybe this is for you, Maud, because you literally just said that. You're going to... It's like Spirit saying, you don't see it yet. But for those of you who really want this in your life, okay? Spirit saying, you're going to have a mini tower moment. And it's going to fucking ignite the fire under your ass to go after what you want. Okay? Maybe you have to ask Spirit, what am I going to be passionate for? See? As I said that, my throat chakra just closed. Because maybe you're not. So what is it? What am I supposed to do? What's my passion? What's the passion that you want me to go on? What's my path? Right? Take me home, Phil Collins kind of feeling. How does that go? Take me home is my Phil Collins. Oh God, it's been so many years I listened to any of his music. Let's see. Spirit, 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 spirit. Spirit, spirit, spirit. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. All right. What else, Spirit? Spirit wants me to tell you, it's time to be fierce on letting shit go. Okay? Oh, okay. That's kind of triggering my brain a little bit. It's literally saying it's time to be fierce on letting the shit go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Right? Let the fucking shit go. It's literally like almost be aggressive on letting the shit go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what else, Spirit? Sorry, I'm giggling. 1 second. All right, the perfect girl is gone. Yes, that's right. I don't want to sing it right now because it's high and it's going to be very loud on the microphone. You're all going to be like, oh, shut the fuck up. You're right. The perfect girl is gone, right? It's time to love your fucking life. Let go of the past. It's time to be honest with yourself. It's time to love your fucking life. And whatever the fuck is not serving its purpose, move, bitch. Get out the way, all right? Get that fucking shit out of your life, okay? Spirit's saying, you're on the right path. If you can look in the mirror and see the truth, that you haven't been too, what's the word I want to say? Too objective of thinking a new way, okay? And it's like saying, like, it's time to talk. Spirit's saying, me and you, we need to talk, all right? And you need to talk to yourself here. You know what? I have been holding myself back. I've been doing this to myself, all right? It's time to love your fucking life. And whatever doesn't serve you, get it out of your fucking life, all right? Oh my God, there's a lot of fish in the sea. And maybe you're only going after mackerel, but really what you want is a piranha. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, I actually had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. She's fixated on buying a house in one town. One. The one town, I don't know how the market is in your neck of the wood, but the housing market here in the United States is ridiculous. In New Jersey, ridiculous. You can't buy a house. You can't buy a house. You have to bid thousands and thousands over, right? And I said, well, maybe you can move to the next town, which is houses that are a little bit cheaper, still good school system. No. Now, she has a buyer waiting to buy her house, and it's been months for her to try to buy a house. She won't think outside the box, and guess what? She's fucking miserable right now. Just saying. I hope she's not listening right now. She's going to be like, you fucking bitch. But it's the truth. Sometimes you just got to change the way you think just a little bit, and everything can come into play. All right, we're going to have a little bit here of closing messages and see what they say. Closing messages, please. Parachute by something happens. What do you mean? Tell us your skincare secret. My skin scare? My skin scare? It's scary. Well, one is I didn't wash my face this morning. Actually, you know what I do? It's the cheapest thing out there. And it's funny that you actually say that to me, because I was looking at skincare treatment this morning, very expensive stuff. And I was like, why? My stuff is fine. You're going to laugh. Okay, I buy very high-end vitamin E, liquid, more liquefied, not the one in the capsules because it's too sticky, okay? So vitamin E oil, very high grade. And then I buy, which is pretty cheap compared to skincare products. And then I use coconut oil. And then I either use Nivea or Dove cream, which is like Nivea. It's like that really thick. That's what I do. Because I have very dry skin, like very, very dry. Actually, this past winter was horrible. Like I was like cracking. It was, and I was just, I was literally putting oil on my face. I put oil on my face. Oil works for me. So that's my skin. I swear to God, and it's cheap. Cheaper than any shit that you're gonna buy in a cream. Probably all three of those products is probably less expensive than one decent bottle of skincare moisturizer, right? Oh, thank you. So it's saying, it's almost like saying you're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost at this point. For those of you who are not there yet, angelfish. What about angelfish? Olive oil is best. I use olive oil when I run out of the other stuff, but honestly, vitamin E, though, helps with scarring. That's why I decided to use the vitamin. And also, coconut oil has antibacterial properties in there. So if you have infections on your skin, like acne, it's antibacterial. That's why I use those two products, because the olive oil helps with scarring, helps with regenerating of the skin, and then the the bacterial effects of the coconut oil. So yeah. What was I going to say? Wait, what was this? Hi, my name is TM. Supposed to be with David or alone. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have time because I've already been on here for an hour. I might actually start doing stuff and go into my AdSense where it's like a common thing where you like, you know, $2 a question or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? Because I have to go. I have to actually go to work. I'm sorry. And then I can allot time to do this because I actually do have to get paid to do something, right? What did I say? It's saying like you're almost there. You're almost at that place where you're going to start taking care of you, where you are going to be taking leadership of your own life, you know? I know, I'm so sorry because I have to go and I've already been on here for an hour and just, somebody's not, see, again, people are not willing to change. It's time to give it to God. If you give it to God, you'll be able to breathe easy. You just need a little bit of courage, okay? Because you're not allowing spirit in. All right? But maybe, oh God, I know I have to go. I'm sorry, Tina. I know somebody else asked the question. It's so hard. But Tina, I did just post yesterday Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Karmic read, and I also posted the Divine Feminine read. So maybe go listen to that. Maybe it's going to give you your answer. I don't know what that is. But maybe that will give you the answer that you're looking for. I'm so sorry, guys, but I have to run. I have to go. But I love you guys. See you guys. Oh, and listen, for those of you who really want to be specific, all right, honestly, I would email me and let's get a reading set up because, you know, Spirit will be very specific with what it is that you need to do and what is best and what's not best for you. Because, I mean, it does come today. There are some people that Spirit has a very hard time pinpointing it. It's because they're so all over the place. They can't. It's like almost like they can't. But then when they do come up front and honest, it's like you have to be prepared. I always tell people, I'm like, be prepared because you might not like what you're going to hear because it's not always what we want to hear, but it's what they want us to know, you know? Anyways, guys, love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.